Hey, Curvies. She's back. Yep, I'm back. I hope you had a bell rung or something so that you could get notified that I was coming back because this is unexpected. I'm gonna let something play for us because I went to sleep last night, and on my way to sleep last night, I happened to catch a live from none other than Sunni Minx from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I caught it. There was only like 75 people on her live last night. And I caught it and I shared it with you guys. You can go back and look at it. It was posted, in the last 12 hours or whatever. And so I posted that video and I woke up to it had gone viral. Well, according to my channel, viral, because it had like 5,000 views by the time I got up. And now it's already up to like 12,000 or something. Anyway, so she had gone live last night. Sunni Minx, the producer from Love and Marriage Huntsville, turned cast member because she started dating the ex of another cast member. And then so she was on the show this year, right? And so she went live last night and she confirmed that when she was a producer of the show, that Martell Holt's side piece, who has been named Coleslaw by none other than Funky Dineva, decided to start calling the side chick a side dish that nobody likes called coleslaw. It takes a very, very secure tongue for coleslaw. Not every time I get coleslaw, that's the last uneaten thing or the uneaten thing. And you can tell I like to eat. So yeah, so I think that's a good name for a side chick that, especially as a married woman, nobody wants no side chick. Nobody wants your coleslaw. My husband does not want coleslaw. He likes meals. You can tell my husband likes meals. He's not wasting his calories on side dishes. Okay. Anyway, so that was just funny to me. So anyway, last night, Sunni confirmed that the rumors that Wanda had said many times, show enough, Miss Wanda had said that Ariane was coming on the show, or she had been on the show, or she should be on the show. And everybody like me was like, well, she better not ever be on the show. That'd be high key disrespectful to the maker of the show, Melody, to have to tolerate the person that broke up her marriage because of her husband's community peeing on camera on her own show. Like, I was like, that's never going to happen, right? As it turns out, in 2022, Coleslaw bum rushed the set, y'all. She bum rushed the set in full glam. She bum rushed the set in full glam to a scene where Martell was with the other men. And she and the Martell were trying to step to Marsau. And Marsau ended up saying some things that last night Sunni wasn't willing to say what Marsau had said about the Ariane popping up on set of it all. She wasn't willing to say, but she said it today. So I want to share it with us. And I'm going to go ahead and let this play. What all transpired, what the circumstances were around Sunni and Melody's relationship, around Sunni and Ariane's non-relationship, and what Marsau said about Ariane, that they ended up having to stop production and there was almost a fight. I'm gonna share it with y'all. I'm sharing because I just did my wealth building series, and part of being wealthy is to share, you guys. So let's get this volume. Can you hear this okay? Make sure we can hear her when she starts talking. It's not going to be too long. And then I got to go get to work.
Happy, what is it today? Friday?
Got some calls to make.
Long track. Happy Friday, guys. I had to pull my hair up out the hat. And this is a new shirt. Don't try to play with me.
Right.
But look, so, listen, I really try to avoid the drama. And I don't want no drama. I don't want to fight any battles that are not mine. Right? Oh, she needs some help.
Oh, Falana, thanks for coming. Do you think Carlos should let her know?
Yeah, go help her.
I do not. I'm going to take this question real quick. I just see. Thanks for coming through, Falana. Do you think Carlos should let Ari on the show? And no, I don't know her. I just think she should tell her story. I think she should find some place to go tell her story where somebody wants to listen to it. But I don't think that she should use any part of Melody's audience to tell her fucking story. And in no way. I don't even care if Melody is still adjacent to Martell, whose story it actually is. If Melody in idea for this show started in her head as a married woman to Martell, who then used his community peen to make a baby with Coleslaw, in no way should Coleslaw be allowed to profit or come up off of anything that Melody had intellectual property in the making of. That's my thought. That's my thought. But then again, I hate coleslaw. I do not like coleslaw. I do not like baked beans. Okay. I'm glad that they didn't name this bitch macaroni and cheese because I do like that side dish. Anyway, I'm gonna let this keep playing.
And I ain't trying to find.
And technically, Ariane Coleslaw has been telling her story to anybody that would listen on all the social media platforms that she can muster since we found out about her being Coleslaw. So let her go create something intellectually and then go tell it over there, but not on this show.
I know battles that are mine. And let me tell y'all, the only reason why I address, because I'm getting a lot of inboxes for me just going on to do Anthony Lofty's page. Come here, boy. Treat. Going on Anthony Lofty's page or whatever. I just wanted to see what all he was told by Ariane. That's it. That's the only reason why I went over there to the page. I don't follow him. I don't really know him like that. But he doesn't support me. But I came on here just to hate you talk with the girls. I only came on here to say this. I only addressed it because I felt like the context of how it was being put out there was to show that I was fake to Neil in a way for saying that she looks better in person. So that's the only reason why I addressed it, because hold on. That's the only reason why I just come on, buddy. That's the only reason why I addressed the guys, because I felt like it was being to make it seem like, oh, I was some fake person because.
Let me see what Falana says. I asked because they're in a relationship now and they should show his real life, even if it's with her. Well, a lot of people on that show already aren't showing their real life, so I don't think that it'll matter if he doesn't show his new love interest on the show. I mean, the show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville, but it was, they're not married. There's not really love there. There's only lust. It is part of his life. They did let Sheree come on and flex a muscle. You're right in that regard, but not on Melody's. Not this specific woman who broke up her family and called her about it and still calls her stupid for trying to work out her marital situation. Not today, Satan. Not today. Let the two devils go find another platform and tell it in their smoky hell together, but not on this show. Not today, Satan. Tell your story over there with your real life over there with your mouth full of community peens. Go do that or someplace else, but not on this show, even though Carlos King would probably love it. He would probably love it.
I said she looked better in person. And that's the only reason why I addressed it, because Mel has enough drama coming from all angles of people on the show. Come here, boy. Treat. And so I didn't want to be in that cluster. Come here. I'm sorry, guys. This dang dog is doing the most.
What kind of dog she have?
Come here, Spade. And so I just didn't want to be a part of it. I just wanted to check that right off the gate, because nothing about that interaction was me trying to befriend. It was all business. My boss told me to go get a contract from her, and that was it. Like, she said, she shared a couple things though with me, but that's it. Like, so I just want y'all to know, like, I only addressed it because I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, she was fake to Mel because she said that Ariane was better in person. The girl came with a full face of glam, okay, child? And I'm shutting it down, because what y'all not going to do is play with my name on their level and make it seem like, oh, I'm this fake person because of this or that. And no, I'm going to address shit like that because, like I said, I have nothing but respect for Mel. And so that's that on that. I just wanted to let y'all know the only reason why I even addressed it, because I'm getting a lot of DMs, is because don't try to put it in the context of like, oh, Sunni was running all over my face. No, girl, I was doing my job, and that's what a lot of y'all have confused the difference between job and personal shit. So I was hired to do certain things, and at the time, yeah, that's the only reason why I even addressed the child, because the truth hurts with certain things, and it just is what it is. Just keep my name out of it. I shouldn't even been brought up at all, because I know more about y'all's drama than you know about me. So just leave me out of it. But at the same time, I had to stand up for what I thought was right in terms of. No, not Carlos. Did not tell me to get that. The producer in charge, the showrunner, because Carlos is not in the field like that. So the showrunner, who does what Carlos, he listens to Carlos or whatever. He told me to go get the release just in case, and that was just a liability situation. So that was it. That's all. Yeah. And you ain't ever make it seem like I'm being fake to Mel or over some shit like because you look better in person, because you finally got your makeup done, because you finally put on some decent clothes, because you finally, girl, goodbye. So it's just like, I don't know, like, yeah, constantly, like y'all said, constantly bringing other people up in their drama. Like, for what? Y'all got enough drama to last a lifetime. There's no need to add me. And let's be clear. The one little thing I will say, I'm sorry, it's my background. The one little thing I will say is that when she tried to call herself confronting Marsau said that he had videos of her getting trains ran and all kinds of stuff. So let's just keep it cute. 2025, we moving alive. Yeah, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because, and then Martell got so mad that Marsau said he seen a tape to her getting, having sex or whatever with some other folks while they was together. That they damn near had a fight. Like, we had to stop production. Like, we literally had to stop production because. And then Martell was like, well, show me the video. He's like, bro, I ain't finna put that grown man business out there, like, show you the actual video, but just know I seen it. And that's what the whole argument was about. So, yes, he made the same claims again during the whatever scene, the fun field day scene or whatever. So, yeah, like, don't try to play with me because you got enough playing around to do with your own life and your own self. Leave the wives alone. Oh, but I forgot you don't know how to do that. Because you don't know how to do that. But sure. Leave the whole dishes alone, okay? Leave the whole meals alone.
Okay, let's see something. B. Frederick, thanks for coming through. Yes, she needs to be on the show. Oh, so you're a side piece sympathizer? You're a side piece sympathizer? Really? So you think that giving side pieces who gobble community peen on a regular basis and on tape should be put on the show to further antagonize the creator of the show whose intellectual property started this whole platform? You're entitled to that thought. We don't have to agree to get along. I could still love you even. I could even almost still respect you. But I'd have to understand like where you're coming from on the side piece sympathetic part to me. Because you get what you give. So either you have been a side piece that needed some understanding, or you experienced side pieceism and you had to have some understanding. That's what I would think it is. I don't know. There's no right or wrong way. I'm just saying that sounds very sympathetic to somebody who likes gobbling community peen. And I think that instead of be sympathetic towards that, we should use our empathy in that situation to steer her straight of gobbling community peen on tape or off a tape. And how we can steer her straight from that is if we don't reward her abhorrent behavior, her horism behavior. Because when you reward a hoorez for being a hoorez, then they think being a hoorez is okay. And then pretty soon there's going to be hoorezes everywhere. You know what a hoorez is? How do you spell whores? W-H-O-R-E-S, hoorez. Yes. So to me, it's all about, I have kids, so it's like positive reinforcements, right? So when my kid does something bad and I want to redirect them, I don't give them a positive reinforcement for an abhorrent action. I use it as a teachable moment and then I redirect them. So let's say that we're going to take it off my kids now because I'm going to bring it back to community peen. Let's say somebody I know is gobbling community peen, right? I'm not going to reward her by letting her use all of my lip bar cosmetics on her mouth. No, she has to go by her own. Okay? Because it's a privilege to get to use mine if you're gobbling community peen. Is that an easy way to put it? Maybe it didn't make sense, but it made total sense to me. Bottom line is, not today, Satan. We are not rewarding abhorrent behavior. No. She had several opportunities to close her legs. She had several chances to not put that community peen in her mouth. She had several chances to not antagonize that wife. She had several chances to think about these children that were going to be not having to divide their father between a little boy that likes to hit girls, obviously. We just saw that tape roll. Because not only does she have a baby with community peen, help break up a family, but now that child is abusing the other children. So you see how all of these rewards she thinks she's getting, she thinks she got the man by proxy. She gets to have access to his other children so that they can even become abused by her kid. I'm just not with it. I feel like the only way to change is to change. The only way for me to actually lose weight is to stop eating cheeseburgers. I understand the logic. You see what I'm saying? That's why I can say with my whole entire heart, not today, Satan. She needs to be on the show. For what? Because not in real life would Mel even be around that bitch. So have her on the show. And nobody's shooting scenes with Martell. And nobody would really want to just see him and her together. So, but like I said, also, you're entitled to your opinion. I can understand. Why does everybody on the show come to come to SM to show their loyalty to Melody? Why does everybody on the show come to SM? Is that Sunni Minx? Can you put it in the chat? I'm not sure if the SM social media. Of course it is. Of course it is. Duh. I am like, what's the next generation before Boomer? X? Yeah, I'm an X. I got to get my acronyms right. I'm like, okay, well, the last time I used the word that started with S and M was Sunny Minx, so it must be Sunny. Sorry. Okay. So why does everybody go to social media to show their loyalty to Melody? Maybe they can't get through on the landline. Maybe they're relegated to social media. Maybe they're on social media the same reason we are on social media, because we don't have access to her like that. Maybe we get buried in the messages too. I don't know. But If it's on social media where the issue is and had arisen, then of course bring it back to social media. Now, a lot of people created on social media, and now we have people like Sunni having to respond to some shit, having to respond to some bullshit. Because after she said her piece, she still got DMs with question marks. So now she had to come back to us today to let us know further that, okay, that's my point, B. Frederick. Why should Melody be on TV talking about her? And she can't be on there to tell her side and let the viewers judge. When did Melody talk about her? That it wasn't like just a off topic of a conversation brought up by another person? I'm not a millimeter. I'm all logic. I'm team LRGA Curves. Okay? And I've been watching the show for a pretty long time. And I'd like somebody to give me an Arion counter where they said the word on the show Love and Marriage Huntsville. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Where it at? Show me where they said the word Arion on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then further, kind sirs and madams, show me where the word Arion came out of Melody Cherie Rogers' mouth. We can put the doctor on the front this time. Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers' mouth. When did her mouth form the words R-E-on? For your ASLs out there. I'll wait. Nope. Nobody can. Nobody can. Because if you can, then you can. But you can't. So that's a false premise. That doesn't have room in my logical sphere for a false premise in a land of what ifs. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We have to rely on facts, not fiction. We have to, or is fiction facts? I'd be forgetting. Truth, not lies. And the truth is, the word Arion has not come up on that show. From Melody's mouth in an all the time way for old girl to think she has a right to come and be on a platform that came from the mind of Melody. Except for she's riding more than coattails in Community Peen. Or in addition to Community Peen, she's riding Melody's coattail if she want to be on the show that bad. Does she have to ride everything Melody has? Does she have to have a turn on everything Melody does? Oh my God, it's not enough that she wrote her husband. It's not enough for that. No, now we have to hear her story about why. Besides being a who-res. You really want to, I tend to spend my time outside in my IRL, like trying to do things that are going to help elevate my mind and character and empathy and, my loving boundary situation. And I'm not trying to make room to hear from whores about why they're a fucking whore with no remorse and all sass and narcissism. I'm not trying to hear it. That's not my reality show. That's not a reality show I would ever even turn to. It might come up on my IG feed on accident, but it's not something that I would subscribe to. And so far, the show Love and Marriage Huntsville is being a show that, yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening on social media, But the people that are doing it on social media are the problem. It's not the people responding to the people doing it on social media, in my opinion. And that's only because of stupid cause and effect. Because you did this, the effect is this. So to me, because she rode Martell, popped out a baby, and now she wants to ride Martell onto Melody's show, what does she even have going on that we would want to see? Why? So she would just come to tell us why she was a whore with a married man? And you would want to know that? You would really want to like indulge the delulu of a thought process that takes pride in being a fucking whore? I just can't. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't want to have time for it. When I do watch these shows, I'm watching it for entertainment, for escapism, for hopefully some type of inspiration. You know what I mean? I'm not watching it to find out how to be a fucking whore. That's ridiculous. They have entire networks where, why not have her go on Jocelyn's Cabaret and tell us her story over there? If we want to hear her story, just pick the right platform. That's all I'm saying. If you want to hear the story. Like, I don't want to hear the story. I don't have to hear the story. No, la 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 la. I don't want to hear the story. Who wants to hear the story? Put it in the chat. Survey says, who wants to hear how to be a whore in 2025? Can I get a 1? If you want to find out how to be a whore. Can I get a 5? If you got 5 on not giving a fuck. I'll wait. Andrea Moore, exactly. I'll take nobody as a 5. I'll take nobody as a 5. Okay? As in, I got 5 on not giving a fuck about hearing from a whore on why she rode a married man's penis to the point where she popped out her own baby and now has spent 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, however many years, antagonizing the woman who took time out of her life to make a commitment in front of God with a man that happened to have a community peen. The reason I'm so passionate about this is because I was married. That's my hubby. Oh, wait. Yeah, so that's husband. I do art and whatnot. You know, I did this. This is my version of John Van Gogh's Starry Night. Right there. And I love butterflies and whatnot. But see, I'm married. This is our marriage picture. We got married on the beach. San Francisco Beach. Ocean Beach. 777 is 7. Okay? So I have near an empathetic, soft landing spot for a whore who would want to sleep with a married man and especially pop out a baby and then want to call me about some shit and then be on my show? Really? How about this? So I can soften it a little. Because that was a lot. That was a lot of energy. And this isn't to you personally. This is to the energy of a fucking whore having the nerve to ambush a set that came from my mind as a married woman that you already popped out a baby from my philandering husband for. So, like I said before, we have heard from Ariane Coleslaw Curry. We've heard from her on social media, such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. She's been telling her story to the people that want to hear it in those spaces since the first time she believes she heard her name on the set. Which to me, I'm still waiting for somebody to put in there an Ariane counter for how many times has the word Ariane been uttered out of the lips of Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers on this show. For her to have to come on here and tell us something. How about she tell her twat to stay close to married men? How about that? Now, if she came through with like some kind of redemption tour on the woes of being a hoorez and how that's a road you should not go down. And I've learned my lesson. And now I understand completely. I know exactly what needs to be done. Yes. Yes, I do. You know why? Because I'm a lady now. And I respect the union of a man and a woman. Even if he doesn't respect it, I say, no, sir. Not today. I's a lady and I keep my legs closed to married men, sir. Now, if she comes through with that kind of tour, I might actually press play on purpose. But until then, I don't really want to hear from him. Nope. Haven't been cheated on by my husband. I'm just saying, as a married woman, it's not something I want to see. I have been cheated on before. And that's only needs to happen once, but not by my husband. But the thought of that feeling mixed with my husband gets me enraged. Gets me enraged. Yeah, it does. So stop with the names calling. Okay, so this channel is called LRGA Curves. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to these comments real quick. Exactly. Also, Martell and Mel share the exact same in regards to the show. Mel's not higher ranked. If she doesn't care about the man, who cares? Not me enough to want to see her on my screen. Sunni didn't have to address anything. She didn't, but I'm so glad she did because we found out that Ariane did make it to set. So you guys should be so happy. All the whole Ariane needs to be on the show. She even signed a release, you guys. She even signed a release. Oh my God, she's so close. So close. So close. Oh my God. 2 years ago, she ambushed the set. We posted a live about it last night. And in this live, she's going to tell how Marsau said there's choo-choo trains involved. Okay. So, but I need to know. So if you think Mel brings her up, the word Ariane, prove me wrong. Tell me what season, what episode when the word was uttered. I'll play it for us and tell you thank you for proving me wrong. It doesn't matter if she said her name. Didn't you just say that she needs to be on the show because they keep bringing her up? Okay. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? I could have, wait. Mel has been talking about this woman for 6 years. It's too much. She needs to be on the show. And then you say, they don't have to say her name because they knew she was probably going to sue, or they don't have to say her name. It doesn't matter if they said her name. But that was the whole point you just had, ma'am or sir. Person, human. This has to be a joke. You're funny. You're funny. That's like arguing with my sister. Mm-hmm. They didn't have to say her name because they knew she was probably going to sue. Mm-hmm. She didn't go to school for her doctorate, so please. Mm-hmm. We all knew she was talking about her. Mm-hmm. You sound ridiculous. I sound ridiculous. I just reread what you wrote, lady, or sir, or human. And so we both are sounding ridiculous today on the third day of the freaking new year. Pots and kettles. Pots and kettles. Ah! Let's have fun. This is fun. This is fun. You're probably more mad about Martell and Mel's relationship than your own. Why the fuck are you so damn angry? So do you think Melody should stay on the show even though she's not showing anything but her being bitter and trying to prove all the men are cheaters? Stop with the name calling. You're too old to be talking like that about strangers. Nobody, five are not giving a fuck. You must be cheated on. You're still affected. Damn. Nobody wants to hear Amtrak Arion's story. I know me and you right there. Five. Okay. Well, let's not forget we would have known nothing about her if Melody didn't bring it up. Melody never said her name. She talked about her situation. Thank you. You also would never tell your husband to go find a little girlfriend like she did. Remember, you don't know them. None. Since the first time Melody brought her up on the boat at Kimmy's wedding. Why are you acting like she was looking for him and he wasn't looking for her? Why is that something big? I didn't write that. No, your rant sounds ridiculous. That was so fun. Oh, I love who. You may as well work at Comcast today because we could go back and forth for hours about with this bill. Okay? Put something else. Put something else. Come on. Come on. While you think of something, I'm going to let Sunni finish saying. I'm going to let Sunni finish saying.
I wasn't Mel friend at the time or really like Mel's friend like that because I would have been you for some shit like that. So yeah, have a good day and Happy New Year. And find you something else to do. Yeah. Team wife. No side. We only eat the main course.
Main courses.
I had to pull my hair up out there.
So I'm going to let it play again for the people in the back where Sunni is saying that Martell and Ariane ambushed the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Marsau said, you here? You don't need to say nothing to me because I saw the videos of you with other men. And then Martell got hella upset and they had to break everybody up.
Listen, I really try to avoid the drama and I don't want no drama. I don't want to fight any battles that are not mine. Right? Oh, she needs some help. Dustin. She needs some help. Go help her. Yeah, go help her. And I ain't trying to fight no battles that are mine. And let me tell y'all, the only reason why I address, because I'm getting a lot of inboxes from me just going on the dude Anthony Lofty's page. Come here, boy. Treat. Going on Anthony Lofty's page or whatever. I just wanted to see what all he was told by Ariane. That's it. That's the only reason why I went over there to the page. I don't follow him. I don't really know him like that. But he doesn't support me on that. But I came on here just to, hey, talk with your girl. I only came on here to say this. I only addressed it because I felt like the context of how it was being put out there was to show that I was fake to Mel in a way for saying that she looked better in person. So that's the only reason why I dressed it because hold on. It's the only reason why I dressed. Come on, buddy. That's the only reason why I dressed it, guys, because I felt like it was being to make it seem like, oh, I was some fake person because I said she looked better in person. And that's the only reason why I dressed it, because Mel has enough drama coming from all angles of people on the show. Come here, boy. Shoot you. And so I didn't want to be in that cluster. Come here. I'm sorry, guys. This dang dog is doing the most while my people trying to bring stuff in the house. Come here, Stan. And so I just didn't want to be a part of it. I just wanted to check that right off the gate, because nothing about that interaction was me trying to befriend. It was all business. My boss told me to go get a contract from her, and that was it. Like, she said, she shared a couple things though with me, but that's it. Like, so I just want y'all to know, like, I only addressed it because I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, she was fake to Mel because she said the Ariane was better in person. The girl came with a full face of glam, okay, child? And I'm shutting it down, because what y'all not going to do is play with my name on that level and make it seem like, oh, I'm this fake person because of this or that. No, I'm going to address shit like that because, like I said, I have nothing but respect for Mel. And so that's that on that. I just wanted to let y'all know the only reason why I even addressed it, because I'm getting a lot of DMs, is because don't try to put it in the context of like, oh, Sunni was running all over my face. No, girl, I was doing my job. And that's what a lot of y'all have confused the difference between job and personal shit. So I was hired to do certain things. And at the time, yeah, that's the only reason why I even addressed the child. Because, the truth hurts with certain things. And it just is what it is. Just keep my name out of it. I shouldn't even been brought up at all, because I know more about y'all's drama than you know about me. So just leave me out of it. But at the same time, I had to stand up for what I thought was right in terms of. No, not Carlos. Did not tell me to get that. The producer in charge, the showrunner, because Carlos is not in the field like that. So the showrunner, who does what Carlos, he listens to Carlos or whatever. He told me to go get the release just in case, and that was just a liability situation. So that was it. That's all. Yeah. You ain't ever make it seem like I'm being fake to Mel or over some shit like because you look better in person, because you finally got your makeup done, because you finally put on some decent clothes, because you finally, girl, goodbye. So it's just like, I don't know, like, yeah, constantly, like y'all said, constantly bringing other people up in their drama. Like, for what? Y'all got enough drama to last a lifetime. There's no need to add me. And let's be clear. The one little thing I will say, I'm sorry, it's my background. The one little thing I will say is that when she tried to call herself confronting Marsau said that he had videos of her getting trains ran and all kind of stuff. So let's just keep it cute. 2025, moving alive. Yeah, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because, and then Martell got so mad that Marsau said he seen a tape to her getting, having sex or whatever with some other folks while they was together. That they didn't even had a fight. Like, we had to stop production. Like, we literally had to stop production because. And then Martell was like, well, show me the video. He's like, bro, I ain't finna put that grown man business out there, like, show you the actual video, but just know I seen it. And that's what the whole argument was about. So, yes, he made that same claims again during the whatever scene, the fun field day scene or whatever. So yeah, like, don't try to play with me because you got enough playing around to do with your own life and your own self. Leave the wives alone. Oh, but I forgot you don't know how to do that because you don't know how to do that. But sure, leave the whole dishes alone. Okay, leave the whole meals alone. And you lucky I wasn't male friend at the time, or really like male's friend like that, because I would have been you for some shit like that. So yeah, have a good day and happy New Year, and find you something else to do. Yeah, team wife, no sides. We only eat the main course. Have a good day.
Yeah. So that was Sunny. I'm gonna let it play again in the background, but I'm gonna make it mute this time. Let's see if she'll do it. So that was Sunny Minx, you guys. Let's get back to the comments. It looks like my friends are still here playing with me. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of being in the sandbox when people just come up to you and throw sand in your eye because, like, you don't like the mean girl too. Like, so glad this is cyberspace. Let's see. Where were we? I asked you to put some more, and you said, "Did you take your meds today?" Ooh, that's a burn. Oh, that's a burn. You may as well be a candle. I almost got burnt. No, you please. You keep talking because Sunny is slow. Oh, really? You're wicked if you think that it's right to ambush Melody with this tramp. What's wrong with you? Why should she get paid or get any type of fame off of Mel's back for destroying her family, her marriage? That is the question of the hour. To which someone says, Falana says, now being a wife is not a flex, as we see your man can be taken just like that. Cat's crying. You hear her, Lana? Ooh, another candle, another votif for LRGA Curves. Was that a burn? Did I get burnt? Not. Sunny is using Mel's fans so that they can be her fans. If she wanted to ride for Mel, she would have went in on this BM from the beginning. Sunny doesn't care about Mel. Melody destroyed her own marriage. Y'all kill me sounding like bitter black women, ready to jump on the next woman because her husband went after the other woman. So was there some type of kidnapping or coercion or something involved that the person who knew the person was married would engage in the relationship, knowing with foresight and knowledge about said union, and it's bitter to point out the whorishness of said act, and to, because of said act, not want to associate or hear from somebody that does that type of shit? Like, so that makes you bitter? Really? Okay, looks like you still want to have fun because that sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous. Oh, destroyed her own marriage. Okay, whatever. Thank you, B. I'm not bitter. I just don't care for the BS. Thank you. And I pinned that comment because I subscribe to that notion. Bitter and BS is not the same substance. Okay. Now, Nanny of Morons came in hot. She said, "Hey, LRGA Curves, I see you have people in here trying to defend the slow hoe. Y'all better make sure to practice good coochie management. Otherwise, you'll be on the same struggle bus like her." Okay? That is a PSA. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, Mel drops off her children to Martell and the baby mama, but being on the show is too much. Yes, it is. Two totally separate things. One is court ordered, ma'am. It's court ordered for Martell to get the kids when he gets them. Where he is, she can't control, obviously, or else it wouldn't be with the person that was just trying to strike the little baby sugar mama. Okay, that's what that video looked like. Can we talk about how Melody was grilling Muscle Girl after being divorced for 4 years? I would still want to know too. I would just be clearing up the last of the lies, just so I know, confirm the rest of me wasn't crazy, because after all of that was revealed, I bet there was many a day where Melody was like, "Now the time I had that feeling," and he said, "da da da da," and the time I had that feeling, and just getting a timeline of when her inner God was telling her some stuff was going on that now is being confirmed by outer devils. That's not a bad thing. I would want to know the timeline still too. Not that I care, but I would still want to know if it's a scene that needs to be set up for the reality of the show. And this is brand new information. It's not like a Coleslaw situation where she's the reason and there's a whole side baby. Ranch sauce. Yeah. So let's see. Sunni never looks good. I think Sunni looks great. And I love that all her hair is hers, and her mom got long hair too. And at first I was like, oh, her forehead, but she be styling her hair in ways where I'm like, her forehead is only like a 5 head. That's not like an 8 head or anything, you know? I mean, I got chin, she got head, whatever. God made us all beautiful, whatever. She is beautiful. She does look good. Okay. And then she's saying, because there was no video. Sunni did all this because the BM said Sunni was talking to me and said I'm pretty in person. Well, yeah, and I guess she made it sound as if there was more on it, like in comparison to Melody somehow. I don't know. I didn't go back and watch the video. I don't go over there. She's doing this for clout. I told you they come to social media to prove to Melody that they don't like her. We all remember that Melody destroyed Tisha for several seasons because she said she was around Ariane and she's cool. Is that the reason that happened? It wasn't because Tisha often mimics Melody in a very scary single black female kind of way that makes you think that she might be wearing a Melody suit one day. That doesn't have anything to do with it. All the little backhanded little copycat things. Melody said, I'm going to have a podcast called da-da-da-da. Tisha said, I have a podcast called da-da-da-da. And then everything Melody does, they follow up behind and then have Marsau tagging in, talking about how stupid it is when Melody does it. But now we have t-shirts and hair products and body this. It's very interesting to me that, I understand enough in my logicalness to know that part of the reason all of our POVs are different is because the perceptions that formed the point of view are based off of different things. Like I was raised a certain way, you were raised a certain way. You might have had access to a lot more worldly things, wherein in your culture, in your neighborhood, it was likely and subscribed to that side pieces were just running around, bending over doggy style in front of men who would love to fall knee deep into community twat. Like, I'm just like, but that is not where I grew up. So when I see that, To me, where I grew up, that was like, oh my God, promiscuous much? Oh my God, and you didn't wear rubber and you knew he was married? Disgusting. Like, that's where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I understand that, like, you know, perceptions, which are experience formed, then form points of views that can be drastically different between two people that could still respect each other, even though I think the way I think. The shade of it all, 2025, is on and popping. 304s in these dirty cheaters deserve no respect. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even, I'm like, and that's what it is for real, for real. Like all this passion and all this anger is, because I'm like, still, like, really? Really? You haven't learned yet? Like, tell me one 304 who's made it to the tippity top, don't stop, hasn't stopped dropping it. They're all cream of the crop. Everything in their life is going roses and diamonds. Tell me one, put them in the chat. So why would we glorify it and make it like it's something that should be on this show for? Go to Zeus. I'm telling you, Joceline's Cabaret, there's a lot of, it appears that those girls are in kind of like, you know, these types of situations where being a 304 or a hooras might come in handy. So why not go over there and tell her story if you want to listen? Shareable side chick set off Martell. Yeah, he likes to be the only one knee deep in stuff, right? Point is, they have been divorced for years now. It's over now. Fuck giving your ex that much of your energy when you're over him. I'm not sure what energy Mel is giving it, but as the EP and producer of this show, in no way is that bitch about to profit off of what the fuck I came up with. That's just not good business sense. She's not adding nothing to my bottom line. She needs to go take her bottom line and add to that. She got a shop. She has a YouTube. She has the this. She has the that. Go do that. Why are you over here worried about coming over to my shit? What the fuck? I just don't understand why a respectable human such as yourself would want me to have to tolerate such bullshit. Or why a respectable person like yourself would then tolerate such bullshit. Because if you're suggesting that Melody Cherie Rogers, Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers, should somehow subscribe to or entertain this woman riding on the coattails of her intellectual property, which is the show. Like, I would really like to know why. Would you even enter? What makes that okay? Why not? Can't she just go get her own shit? If she's so all that and can take everything like that, why don't she take her own idea to Carlos King and get her show made up in Carlos King's hand and then get on her own show and tell us? Why not that? I don't understand why she needs to do it on this show, irregardless of Martell, because Martell is Melody's ex and she's over him, yes. So why bring on this lady who's not even his girlfriend or his solid or his current wife or nothing? It's a glorified co-babysitter situation. Why should she entertain that? Why? Is that something that you've literally seen demonstrated? I mean, I used to watch Jerry Springer and shit, but this is ridiculous. Any amount of years later, after such a contentious, disgusting type of breakup, where the woman then berated for still to this day, Melody online should somehow benefit or have access to Melody's circle some more. Because the pussy's popping that much, really, that it needs to be able to like pop his way on set? Really? Is that good? That she now deserves TV time on this particular platform? This. I'm not saying I'm saying this particular platform. I'm live, cousin. I'll call you back. Peace. So I just want to understand why. So do you care about Martell so much that you just have to know why he loves that so much? Why he couldn't stay in the house during the whole demic and he had to go out to the gym? I just don't. Well, he not as much of an EP to get the shit to happen. That's Mel's baby. Did Martell really think of it? Think about what Martell has demonstrated since the time that he's been separated from Melody. I mean, it's 8 years later or however many, I exaggerated that. It's however many years later, and he just built his first house? And we never saw him successfully pass the builder's thing, which could have been a story they completed if it happened, I reckon. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just like, so do you, based off of his actions and success with endeavors post Melody, do you really think that his EP title is anything more than because he was Melody's husband? Or are you of the mind that he let her have the room to come up with the show, and so it's his too? Because he's been saying some crazy shit where I made Melody, like in his crazy tiny human mind, he's all, I made her, all my philandering and treating and stressing that bitch out, I made her. Yeah, what? Like, that's crazy talk. It's crazy talk. Let's get back to the comments with my friends. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Shareable side chick. The point is, she's over it. So F giving your dude that much energy. But why should she care if the ninja is gone already? It's not care about the ninja. It's care about her peace of mind and setting that little question about, so what year was it? So what house was it? Because what if a neighbor had came to her and was like, oh girl, this lady who had this poodle on her head kept coming over to your house during the workout afternoon, but they didn't work out on anything. And then then I saw him, and yeah, what if something like that had happened and she never addressed it? So now she has an opportunity to like put the red string from that little to this situation now for her own thing. It doesn't have nothing to do with him. You guys keep making it about him. If she asked the lady, the muscle lady who likes wearing poodles on her head, if she asked that lady all those questions were for her. They weren't for him. That's ridiculous. He is in the rear view mirror. That was all for her to be like, okay. At least in my mind. I don't know. You could be right too, though. They always throw in the bitter black woman card. You're right, Manny. But I wish black women would be bitter enough to start putting themselves first and stop investing their time, money, and effort into these dusty ninjas. I subscribe to that notion, Nanny. I subscribe wholeheartedly. My hope in 2025 is that all the peoples of the world, all the humans of the world, love themselves and respect themselves to the highest of hesicity. And then that highest of expression of self-love, they're able to transmute any types of self-destructive behaviors that could cause them turmoil or stress. Do you think Coleslaw has peace of mind right now? Or do you think she's a little stressed with all that's going on? You know what I'm saying? So my wish is peace of mind for everybody, actually. And if that means not being a hooress anymore, then don't be one. If that means not being community peen, because it's not really all that fun having more ass than a toilet seat. I know it gets a little scary out there. how about you just hunker down for a year and really love yourself and, and then meet somebody from that place. And if you really are in love with yourself, do you think that yourself would want to share somebody that you love with another old lady that you arguing with all day? That doesn't sound very sister wives if that's your thing. There's a whole show for that, a whole state for that, a whole city for that. If you want to be a sister wife, you want to keep popping up where the ex is, want to keep going where she is. This is the sister wives. And my hope is that if you are in a sister wife situation or a brother husband, that you are in that situation willingly, consensually, with all your mental faculties attached, because that's the only way to throuple or quadruple. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Let's see. When you don't care, you don't care. There can never be a just for clarification purposes. When you don't care, you don't care. There can never be a just for clarification purposes unless it's a just for clarification purpose. If I say it's just for clarification purposes, what the fuck it is? That's how it works. Oh, let's see. No, it played out because Marsau was tired of Melody just making stuff up about his wife. They keep Melody. It's like the male counter on these people. They don't have nothing going on but melody, 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 melody. Yeah. Melody, 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 melody. Obsessed much? Did they make stuff up about his wife? I don't know. Or did she say what the word on the street was? I mean, because a lot of people over there say what the words on the streets are. Exactly. Putting yourself first is not giving someone that much power over your energy. That slow hoe is the one out here harassing, stalking, taunting, and bullying Mel. Thank you. And her children for years now. Get the fuck out of here with all this about people blaming Coleslaw for Martell's actions. Martell is an EP too. We have learned from Mariah the EP don't mean jack. EP don't mean jack. EP don't mean jack. Don't mean jack. Woo! Exactly. Melody is still reporting a comment I made on IG to Carlos King back in April of this year when I said Ariane needs to be on the show. So you've thought it for that long? All the way since April of last year? That she needs to be on the show? How did Melody know you put that comment? Did you tag her in it too? How would she even know to go through comments and see that one comment to suppose, do they show you who flagged your comments or something? I don't know. I don't know. My algorithm up on IG. The algorithm hates me. No, it loves me. I'm speaking life into situations. Maybe it'll change. But yeah, it sounds like, I don't know if that could make a person bitter. I'm not sure. Because I'm not bitter for just saying that I don't like bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you feel a way about Melody allegedly reporting a comment? Does it show? Can somebody put in the chat? Does it show who reports your comments on Instagram? I would love to know. His wife told him to go get a little girlfriend or something, and he did. So why is everybody mad again at Ariane? So I'm so old that people used to say, so if somebody tells you to jump off a bridge, you're going to do that too? Meaning he didn't have to go jump off the bridge. She probably told that nigga to study for his test too and go pass his builder's license test. I'm sure she told him that. I'm sure she told him not to cheat more than she told him to cheat. if you're alleging that that's a realistic conversation that could have possibly happened. If it wasn't just something said out of just like doneness in that moment, did she draw up divorce papers immediately after that statement? Because that would imply the level of which that she was meant and serious in that commenting. Or was it just an off comment about, go get you a little girlfriend or something for that? I'm not doing all that. By no means would that mean that a logical human would go do that unless that's what they already want to do. So I'm sorry. But did that just make me kind of feel like you were saying that Melody deserves this somehow and that she asked for it, basically? This is making me feel like you might need a cyber hug. It's okay. Whatever happened wasn't your fault. You are loved, you are worthy, you are deserving. You can have to be anything you want in life. Okay? And this is a big cyber hug to you. Because if you think that was a logical thing, that could only come from like a really painful place that would take that statement serious and then try to turn it on a woman who was in a marriage commitment with a man to somehow blame her for his community peen actions. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I hope you felt that nice cyber hug. Okay. His wife told him, oh yeah, we already said that. Okay. Oh shit, there's a lot in here. There's a lot. Wait. Oh wait, I was on his wife. Damn, you guys said a lot. I might have to go way down here. Okay, wait. They always throw. Okay, wait. Melody. Okay. I kind of, okay, 12:31. Okay. You can't make this issue up. Coleslaw didn't know that Martell was the brains, muscle, hands, and feet in that marriage. She's pissed that she's now an unpaid maid to a broke arse ninja. Exactly. He was fronting, y'all. His tiny baby suits with his nipples poking through and his gapping shirt, and it's all tight everywhere. And he's all like this all the time, walk around like he made all the decisions. And she bought it hook, line, and sinker. And now what's happening? She's hook, line, and sinking, begging to be on the show. You can't. Yep. Nope. She shouldn't care. Nope. So the mold broke when he made Mel. Yeah, I guess so. Pinky, hey, beautiful. It has everything to do with him. To you. Hold on. Martell's baby mama slept with Marsau. No. So what had happened was Marsau used alleged video proof that Ariane is a shareable side chick when she ambushed the set for Love and Marriage Huntsville, to the point where Sunni Minx had to have her sign a release because it happened in 2022 when Sunni Minx was producing on the show. So she was told by the person under Carlos King to run and go get a release form for Ariane to sign because she's here in full glam. And she was there with Martell to confront Marsau for something. I don't remember what was happening in 2022, but to confront Marsau for something. And Marsau ended up snapping back with, I got video of this. And then him and Martell got into a little tussle to where they had to shut down production. And nobody ever saw the footage because she's not coming on Melody's show. Okay. It has everything to do with them. Yeah. All right, California cutie. Playback gang. Hello, everybody. Drop your link, please, California cutie. Drop your link, please, Reality with Krista Marie. Thanks for coming through. He's snapping because her weirdo fans do too much. There's a lot of weird people in here. Oh my God. Oh, until 420? Okay, almost. Okay. Oh, darn. I was over here. I wasn't even supposed to be over here this long, but I have so many playmates today. I love it. Let's see. Because he responded, need my curves at 4:30 Eastern time. Okay, I'll try to come. Oh yeah, 4:30 Eastern time. That's like, because right now it's 3:40. So that's like an hour, right? Yeah, I'll set my alarm. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. If you haven't already, ring my bell. Ring my bell so you can get notified when I upload videos. Her husband cheated. Yeah, Mel's husband cheated. Exactly. That's why him nor his freaking side piece du jour, Coleslaw, should be allowed on the show. You're not getting a positive reinforcement in the form of shine or money with my name attached to something. It's just not going to happen. I understand the premise, and I'm still waiting for you in the comments to put down who hurt you, what happened that you would allow or want to experience your person's side piece, because this is basically what you're subscribing to, is that you would want this for an experience. So you're telling me that Melody should da 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 blah, and that it's 4 years this and da 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 blah. Okay, so that means that you yourself would have zero issue with experiencing this, and I, for one, would love to know how that came to be an okay thing for you to want to experience personally. Because for this to be something that personally you would want somebody else to do, the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Are you guys in that genre? Or am I speaking out of generation? Because that used to be a saying. It's called the golden rule, where you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay? So you would have this done unto Melody, and it's not very nice. Honestly, it's not kind, it's not compassionate, it's not nice, it's very snarky, and it would show her, and she would have a day, it's a lot of that. But as a kind human myself, I'm wondering, this is this a level of kindness for you? Like, am I misinterpreting this? Is this something where you're being nice right now in wanting Melody to have this for an experience? Like, you have Melody's best interest at heart. Like, you care so much about her peaceful journey that she's created for herself post community peen that you would want her to experience this because it's so full of love? Like, who's the ultimate benefactor of this when there's all these players involved? I would really like to know. I think I do anyway, because I also subscribe to the thing where about don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, and depending on your answer, I might not want to know. But go ahead and put it in the chat for me since we're playing. Okay. Let's see. We got some things to discuss. Yes. Hi, large effects. Who would want that dirty peen? Toot Latrice. Toot Latrice. Yeah. Toot Latrice. Toot Latrice. Yes, I told you. I think too legit to quit every time I see her name. Okay. I don't know why. I have Tourette's. I coined the phrase. It's a person that breaks out in song because of words, because of notes, because of, like, you might see a leaf fall and start singing about leaves or something. And so I do that a lot. And if you're new here, you would not know that that's not anything I need meds for. So it's just a little quirk. And like a person can have Tourette's, and that's where, like, you would swear uncontrollably and have tics and stuff. I have Tourette's, where I still have a little tick, but I break out in song or an accent. I do lots of accents. My kids are like, Mommy, use your real voice. Yeah, we go through it over here, but all in a loving, fun way. Do you have any critique about Mel, or do you think that she's perfect? Let me see. If I have to have a critique about Mel, it's that people want her to experience additional pain. Is that good enough? Or does it have to be something really drastic? None of us are perfect. We're all works in progress, but at least we can see the work she's progressing in. All we've seen from baby shirts and coleslaw is continued antagonizing, continued, uncomfortable situations, continued just like digging at her peace. So at least we can see her working on a version of perfect for herself that she's able to demonstrate in this world and then share with people. At least she's pushing her envelope forward. At least her evolution isn't just a hamster wheel going round and round in circles. She's spiraling up. We see it. We feel it. She prays with the people. She be having whole days of full of prayer and fasting. You know what a fucking ripple that puts out in the world? Please, what is incest wine and coleslaw doing for the people? Holding interviews with other side chicks. I mean, that could be a positive ripple because, like again, ripples are all from your perspective, from your experience. So you might want a ripple of side chicks. You might want that. So, well, okay, let me flip that on you, B. Frederick. I really appreciate you, by the way, for playing with me today. I love it. I love it. You're really quick. Did you know that wit is a sign of intelligence? And the quicker the wit, the higher the intelligence. Did you know that? Learned it on Instagram. So she knew Melody was the brains of the marriage, and he just looked good, right? Season 5, episode 3, pool scene. Lou was there too. So are you saying, is that the scene where she brings up the name Ariane or something? What? What? What's happening? What? Toot Latrice, what's happening? What's that for? Revolves around train and hoe. Yes, yes. So the topic we just heard her say, I'm gonna let it play again for you guys. Oh, don't be done. Don't be done. Oh, no, you're saying once you're done, you're done. Okay. Well, I'm glad Melody is leaving the show. Mel living her best life. Amtrak and Martell are reaping what they sow. Yes, Pamela Nickerson. God said go, remember? People are so jealous of Mel, they'll say, and they will. They will. The hate is like very deep and palatable. Like you can like taste it in the air. You can cut it with a knife. People are very upset because this Black woman chose to take back her peace and all her power and leave community being. They're very upset. They're so mad. They're so mad. You seem to be jealous with what you are saying. You tell me. Okay. Jealousy of exactly what? Okay. How does Marsau know she has sex tapes with trains? He said he saw him. We can listen to it again. He said he saw tapes of her with trains. And then Martell was like, show me the tape. Show me the tape. Like how they just was at the picnic talking about, go get your phone. Go get your phone. So that's a repeat conversation. That's a regurgitated scene, basically. But this time Martell was allowed to go get a phone full of nothing that he didn't show, but now he's showing everything on social medias. Okay. Yes, no, thank you for your love and support. No, guess you can't answer the question. Are you talking to me? Because I haven't seen any of your answers to my questions about why you would subscribe to this notion that whores need a platform. I believe Marsau smashed Coleslaw. Don't have to. I'm voicing my opinion just like you. What's the problem? No problems here. Share your POV. That's what it's all about. That was the ambush scene Sherion showed up to with the boys. Yes. So we're going to listen to that again. Let's get a reset on this. Let you guys hear it one more time.
Hear about the hat guy. Hey, happy Happy, what is it today? Friday? Long track. Happy Friday, guys. I had to pull my hair up out the hat. And this is a new shirt. Don't try to play with me. But look, so, listen, I really try to avoid the drama. And I don't want no drama. I don't want to fight any battles that are not mine. Right? Oh, she needs some help. Dustin, she needs some help. Go help her. Yeah, go help her. And I ain't trying to fight no battles that are mine. And let me tell y'all, the only reason why I address, because I'm getting a lot of inboxes for me just going on to do Anthony Lofty's page. Come here, boy. Treat. Going on Anthony Lofty's page or whatever. I just wanted to see what all he was told by Ariane. That's it. That's the only reason why I went over there to the page. I don't follow him. I don't really know him like that. But he doesn't support me or whatever. But I came on here just to hate and talk with your girl. I only came on here to say this. I only addressed it because I felt like the context of how it was being put out there was to show that I was fake to Mel in a way for saying that she looked better in person. So that's the only reason why I addressed it, because hold on. It's the only reason why I just come on, buddy. That's the only reason why I addressed it, guys, because I felt like it was being to make it seem like, oh, I was some fake person because I said she looked better in person. And that's the only reason why I addressed it, because Mel has enough drama coming from all angles of people on the show. Come here, boy. Treat. And so I didn't want to be in that cluster. Come here. I'm sorry, guys. This dang dog is doing the most while my people trying to bring stuff in the house. Come here, Spade. And so I just didn't want to be a part of it. I just wanted to check that right off the gate, because nothing about that interaction was me trying to befriend. It was all business. My boss told me to go get a contract from her, and that was it. Like, she said, she shared a couple things though with me, but that's it. Like, I just want y'all to know, like, I only addressed it because I didn't want anybody to say like, oh, she was fake to Mel because she said that Ariane was better in person. The girl came with a full face of glam, okay, child? And I'm shutting it down, because what y'all not going to do is play with my name on their level and make it seem like, oh, I'm this fake person because of this or that. No, I'm going to address shit like that because, like I said, I have nothing but respect for Mel. And so that's that on that. I just wanted to let y'all know the only reason why I even addressed it, because I'm getting a lot of DMs, is because don't try to put it in the context of like, oh, Sunni was running all over my face. No, girl, I was doing my job. And that's what a lot of y'all have confused the difference between job and personal shit. So I was hired to do certain things. And at the time, that's the only reason why I even addressed the child, because the truth hurts with certain things, and it just is what it is. Just keep my name out of it. I shouldn't even been brought up at all, because I know more about y'all's drama than you know about me. So just leave me out of it. But at the same time, I had to stand up for what I thought was right in terms of. No, not Carlos. Did not tell me to get that. The producer in charge, the showrunner, because Carlos is not in the field like that. So the showrunner, who does what Carlos, he listens to Carlos or whatever. He told me to go get the release just in case, and that was just a liability situation. So that was it. That's all. Yeah. And you ain't finna ever make it seem like I'm being fake to Mel or over some shit like because you look better in person, because you finally got your makeup done, because you finally put on some decent clothes, because you finally, girl, goodbye. So it's just like, I don't know, like, yeah, constantly, like y'all said, constantly bringing other people up in their drama. Like, for what? Y'all got enough drama to last a lifetime. There's no need to add me. And let's be clear. The one little thing I will say, y'all. I'm sorry, my background is noisy. The one little thing I will say is that when she tried to call herself confronting Marsau said that she he had videos of her getting trains ran and all kinds of stuff. So let's just keep it cute. 2025, we moving alive. Yeah, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because, and then Martell got so mad that Marsau's paid to her getting, having sex or whatever with some other folks while they was together. That they damn near had a fight. Like, we had to stop production. Like, we literally had to stop production because... And then Martell was like, well, show me the video. He's like, bro, I ain't finna put that grown man business out there, like, show you the actual video, but just know I seen it. And that's what the whole argument was about. So, yes, he made that same claims again during the whatever scene, the fun field day scene or whatever. So, yeah, like, don't try to play with me because you got enough playing around to do with your own life and your own self. Leave the wives alone. Oh, but I forgot you don't know how to do that because you don't know how to do that. But sure, leave the whole dishes alone, okay? Leave the whole meals alone.
Leave us steaks alone.
I wasn't male friend at the time, or really like male's friend like that, because I would have been you for some shit like that. So yeah, have a good day and Happy New Year, and find you something else to do. Yeah, team wife, no side. We only eat the main course. Have a good day.
And it's not even like a team. It doesn't have to be a team wife. It's team commitment. It's team. Somebody took time out their motherfucking life to commit to another person in front of some other people in their deity about choosing to make life with this person on a journey that was supposed to be just between them. So even if you're not team wife, all the wives can throw up your W's, throwing up the W's. That's right. That's right. Even if you're not team wife, you could be team commitment, right? But if you're a who-res, you still throwing up a W. Because whore starts with W. Yeah. So let's get back to these comments, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I've been on here a long time. Thanks for coming out and playing with me today. Yes, let's see. Where were we in the comments? That was the ambush scene. Sherion showed up, with the boys. LRGA, if you look at the field scene, and when Marsau was fixing Kimmy's hair, he said he didn't F that girl. You're goofy AF. You called me jealous, and I said probably, and you respond by getting smart. Her fans are slow. Thanks for the replay. Had not seen it. No worries, no worries. Play it for the people in the back who just got to the auditorium. No problem. When Destiny Mouth dropped, her name was called, right? Enjoy your commentary. I was responding to B. Frederick addressing me. Oh, thank you. Because I was like, did I do something to her too? Because the other humans are kind of hot with me. They want me to love Ariane's actions so bad. And I don't. Okay. Martell has the video allegedly. I don't know what's up in Huntsville, but as far as revenge porn laws go, we Googled it here before when Kenya Moore was going through her thing. And according to revenge porn law, it's pretty much any time a video is shown of you in an explicit way without your consent is pretty much the definition. They don't have to make money off of it. They don't have to nothing. If they show it in a way that you didn't consent to first, and then the revenge aspect comes in if it was to be malicious or threatening or with malice or something like that. So, but all these sex tapes going around, who's still doing sex? You know how many clouds get hacked? You know how many stars' titties are out? And people are still making sex tapes? Really? Really? You got to have better coochie management. You can't just have your coochie out on all these platforms in the clouds for the people to get access to and then show your ass up to somebody like Martell who's going to bring it up. And then it's going to have to get repeated. Coochie management, peen management is a must. Okay. Let's see. You addressed me and I didn't even notice you were in here. Y'all are really making stuff up. That's sad. No, I didn't call your name. I said people are jealous of Mel and will say anything. And you said jealous of what? That's what I had to do earlier, Pamela. There was an order of comments when we first got in here that made me even want to play with her or him, so with that human, because one comment was very specific. And then the next comment was, oh, it was about saying Ariane, bringing Ariane up on the show. And I was like, can somebody tell me when Ariane's name has been spoken out of Melody Cherie's mouth, Dr. Melody Cherie's mouth? Can somebody tell me that? And what I got told was that Melody didn't get a doctorate. But nobody could tell me that she said the name. And then that same person said, what did they say? It doesn't matter if they said the name or not. They knew what they were talking about. But your whole argument started with they said the lady's name, brought her up. Yeah, so I already went through this. It's fun. It's a little fun, though. I mean, if you really used to argue with Comcast, but I changed my internet provider, so I don't have to argue with them anymore. So this is kind of fun for me because I used to love getting in the Comcast operator's ass, man. Let me speak to your supervisor. I'm just kidding. But that's kind of like the little tugging that's happening right here. It's kind of like tickling that in a little way, but I know it's all fun and jest. And yeah, so sorry. No meds are involved, people. No meds. Okay, so no, I didn't call you. We were the ones talking, so stop with the semantics. No, Mel and Martell, shame they share the same title. Please miss me with the bull. Sunni can't be that girl, even if she tried. Not choo-choo. The show is too far left field. They jumped all the sharks, y'all. They jumped all the sharks. She calling Mel a 304 is such a big joke. Like, I like Sunni too. That Amtrak has run off the tracks. Choo choo. I don't, and Amtrak is the only one that survived. There used to be a lot of different trains. I'm sure there was a train just for 304s back in the day. But now the only train we can call her is Amtrak. Who called Mel that, right? Really, too? I believe it. Tasha K said Ariane and Martell are married. People with EP credits can be gone in a second. Bravo took Mariah off Married to Medicine, and that was her concept exactly. I'm a wife, and I'm team not putting your real life on TV to be judged and played with. Hey, look, and that's your whole reality, darling. Bravo has made it right. And now Mariah is getting the credit she deserves and will continue to get paid for the duration of Married to Medicine. That's excellent. I'm her. Cleon is in the house. Cleon, or Kay Lion. Not sure. 39. Mariah is still getting paid, though, and much more being off the show. That's true, because she has her peace of mind and don't have to put up with a possible your mama. And by the way, you guys, since we have so many people here, you might not know this is a boopy spot. You're in a boopy spot. And Dr. Heavenly Kimes will be here on January 15th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time for our third annual interview on January 15th, Wednesday, January 15th. Be sure you have your bell rung so you can come through. It's already posted on my homepage, and we're taking questions. So if you have some questions for her, you can go ahead and ask questions over there. Unfortunately, Mir gave him the concept, but Carlos didn't use it. That's crazy. Sex tapes. I'm saying, like, what's up in Huntsville that everybody has time to make sex tapes? Okay. I could see, oh, hey, my. I could see Mel going on the same route as Mariah. She will definitely still be getting a coin. Yes. And not have to put up with all the people. What are they even going to talk about with Melody gone? They won't have anything to hyper focus on. I said that they were talking about her for years. Larja. I will make sure I'm not here because I can't stand Heavenly, the doctor dentist. Well, I am so glad that you won't be here because I don't need no negative energy. I don't need no negative energy. So God's already answering my prayers because I already asked God. I said, God, in 2025, let me attract like minds. Let me attract like higher associations. Let me attract people who are even more faith filled, more family filled, more fun filled, more finance filled, more driven in life. So if you're not going to be here, I'm sure it's a blessing for me. Thanks for letting me know. Ha! I think it was going on about that Carlos King made it clear that Love and Marriage is his show. He has kept saying that. He did take their concept, and Carlo is said enough just to leave him with a little bit of their something. They get some type of credit, but yeah, he changed the concept enough to where it's now his intellectual property based off of her original idea, is probably how the lawyers broke it down. I will make sure. Yeah, we already heard you. Yeah, but look, California Cutie will be here, and you are welcome, madame. You and all your positive light filled energy that you go around the world spreading is certainly welcome on the 15th of January at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Standard, 3 p.m. Pacific, for our interview with Dr. Heavenly Kimes of Married to Medicine. You are very welcome here. Thank you so much. I love that you'll be here. Oh, because the people that are supposed to be here will be here, and the people that are not will not. And that's just what's happening in my life in 2025. So I am so pleased that you'll be a part of it, California Cutie. And that's why you and I vibe. We vibing like that. It's good. It's good. Okay. I did not say heavenly. I said heavy. Oh, you did. Is that another candle wick? Are you trying to leave more burns? Was that another burn? You guys, she was leaving burns earlier. She was like, are you on meds? Lighting matches. Are you on meds? Burn. Are you this? Burn. You got cheated on before, huh? That's why you so bitter, huh? Burn. She's hella funny. Hilarious. And she's been here for the whole hour and 42 minutes almost. It's been so much fun. I love it. So you want to go back to your prayers. Rude. Right, Latrice? Like mine's, your whole rant didn't scream positivity. It did for the people that don't find positivity in horrors. It screamed plenty of positivity to the people who don't find sympathy with coleslaw dishes or sides of ranch. It most certainly was full of love and light for the people who are committed to monogamous relationships or whatever commitment they made, to the point where they don't think that another something should come in making themselves available to whatever union I got going on or they got going on. I'm positive. So like I said in the beginning, you haven't been paying attention. Remember, remember, I said that our POVs, or points of views, are based off of our perceptions, which are based off of our experiences. And that's why we can have different experiences that form our perceptions and make our POVs real to us. Get it now? So it's okay, whatever you said, whatever. Fucking ever. Thanks for being here. How about that? How about that? You funny. I hope you come back. Hello, CDW. Hello, everyone. Falana, who is Melody? Melody Cherie Rogers. My first time here. I really like her commentary. Very upbeat and positive. That's what I thought too. I swear, but the other day somebody told me that if I think I'm being positive, I might not be being positive. So I'm willing to take both, and I'll go back and look at this and see if my passion could have been derived by some as some type of anger or negativity. But it was pure passion. It was pure passion. You just might not think that passion exists the way that I present it, but it just did. So it does. So there's that. It did, so it does. There's that. You see what I'm saying? But thank you guys for coming through. 2 LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button on your way in or out. Ring the bell so you can get notified when I go live. Dr. Heavenly will be here on the 15th of this month. And you guys can leave your questions for her underneath the post about it on my homepage. Hope you guys come back. It was so much fun. Thank you, Falana. Thank you, B. Frederick. You guys are great sports. I appreciated the exchange a lot. We don't have to agree, but I still respect you as a human. No harm, no foul. None of it was personal. Thanks, I'm her. Thanks, California Cutie. Thanks, Cleon. Thanks, Krista came through. Thanks, Lisa Girl. Thanks, everybody. Did I already thank Pamela? Yeah, and that's pretty much the people that came to the chat. Oh, Nanny of the Maroons. She was fun too, and Pinky Love. Thanks for coming through. Oh, and Andrea, 5 on Not Giving a Fuck. Yep. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys. Anyway, remember there's enough to go around in life. So go some. Peace.